And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, the second strongest solar storm has ejected from the sun, and this one is not as strong as the one we had in May when, of course, we had all the brilliant auroras in our area, but it's still strong enough. May was 8.7, this one's 7.1. It's the second strongest of this really active solar cycle. The sun's very active right now. And when you get these auroras, you see the burst of plasma, the burst of charged particles. The Earth's magnetic field pulls those particles towards the hemispheres. The stronger the burst of charged particles is, of course, the farther south a lot of these auroras will get, because these charged particles interact with molecules in the atmosphere. So it's basically exciting the gas molecules in the atmosphere, and every color represents a different gas at a different level. So, for example, if you see a lot of green, it's kind of towards the middle parts of the atmosphere, and that's from oxygen. The pink ones are nitrogen. They're a little closer to the surface. And then, of course, the red are really high altitude oxygen molecules that are being excited by just these charged particles being hurled from the sun. So we'll be watching that. If it's going to happen, it's likely going to be like Friday night or Saturday night. We just don't know the exact timing. We haven't pinned that down just yet, but this is a pretty big flare, and we got a shot at it of seeing the auroras or the northern lights, and the weather will cooperate. We're not going to have much in the way of cloudiness. Tomorrow's a 79-degree day, 40s in the morning, a little bit of fog patchy in the southeast, but look at those highs, upper 70s to even a few low 80s in our western counties. Now, Friday's a 75 to 80-degree day. There'll be a period where actually a decent amount of cloudiness comes in as a cold front passes. So the wind will go from southeast or south to the northeast, but we're still going to get up to 78 during the day. 78 Lafayette, 77 Flora, and about 75 degrees at Remington. There is Futurecast. Again, note the dry weather we've got here, not only tonight, then right through tomorrow, but into Friday as well. But you will notice on Friday, watch the clock here. There's that little cold front coming in from the north. It will have a period of a little bit of cloudiness with it. But here's the thing about these little cold fronts coming through. They kind of just skim by us. Most of our weather is going to be dominated by just this dome of very warm, dry air. Every now and then, a little cold front will try to skim by us. The strongest one would likely be like later Sunday. It'll be a hair cooler Monday, but it's not like we're getting a strong front in here that's going to bring frost or anything. But I think that could happen down the road. We're dry and warm here. The tropics are active. We got to watch the Gulf Coast for a tropical storm or hurricane here over the next couple of weeks. But I think once we get past about the midpoint of October, there'll be a period there between the 16th and 24th of October. I think we're going to get some freezing in here. I think we're going to get frost and freezing and some lows in the 20s at that point. So even though it's fairly warm now, a few cool nights, the freezing is on the horizon, and that'll really get this fall color really going quickly. 79 on Saturday after a 47 in the morning for the feast, 80. Kind of gusty Sunday for the feast after 58 in the morning. A little cooler Monday, of course, 42 Tuesday morning, and then it's pretty warm. Temperatures in the 80s late next week.